driving down the boulevard, cruising with the windows down, feeling like we run this town. Your song is on the radio, the one you always like, the one that always gets you psyched. We've been drinking all the tea.
Open my eyes, I slept through the day. Slept through the day, feeling uneasy, I push it away. Push it away. Last night was
So welcome back to another what I eat in a day video. I really love these videos because I can show what I'm eating throughout the day. This day was definitely anti-standard American diet, and I love making content that goes against a standard American diet because I do not eat just to eat. I eat when I'm hungry. If I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat a whole heap of food. If I'm not so hungry, I'm gonna eat a smaller meal. I don't believe in eating just because it's breakfast time or just because it's lunchtime or just because it's dinner time. I think that's wasteful, and I also think that's just not the best for my gut or my tummy as well. So I started the day off with some tea, and now I'm making some Sorrel iced tea. This is my Woomy Lane recipe, so I'm combining it with some homemade juice instead of sugar. I'm using the Coolings Auto 10 Plus to do it. I love this juicer. I use it literally every single day. If you all are interested, you can go ahead and go to the link in bio for 10% off. This drink is so incredibly delicious, and even though it's now August, happy August by the way, it's still extremely hot here in Georgia. Like I'm talking 100 degrees, 35, 38 degrees Celsius like nearly every day. And so one of the best ways for me to cool off is with some homemade iced tea, and it's fully refined, sugar free, and it tastes delicious. It really helps me to have a painless cycle as well.
I wanna celebrate and have some fun tonight. I wanna show you all the lavish things in life. So raise your toast for all the good times that we'll have. It'll be like the movies, be like the movies. Rich people dreaming, rich people dreaming, rich people dreaming, rich people dreaming. I wanna celebrate and have some fun tonight. I wanna show you all the lavish things in life. So raise your toast for all the good times that we'll have.
Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another Ital Eats and Treats video where we prioritize health and longevity. I'm showing you all another what I eat in a day, and today is just regular plant-based. It's also going to be a high amount of fruits, fresh veggies. You're gonna see me meal prep my juice and my iced tea recipes. I absolutely love eating fresh fruits and fresh veg, especially when it's hot. Even though we are currently in August, about to approach autumn, it's still hot outside, and I still have a watermelon in the fridge, so I'm gonna eat it the same way, okay? Please don't expect any pumpkin recipes out of me anytime soon. I say this and then I might make a pumpkin recipe in the next week. But yeah, I'm also anti-standard American diet or SAD diet, and this is basically like eating just to eat. The standard American diet really promotes like eating because it's a certain time of the day, and I like to eat when I'm hungry. So if I'm hungry at 9 a.m. I will eat, but if I don't get hungry until 11 a.m. then I'm gonna wait until 11 to eat. This has generally worked out for me because when I was younger in high school, I used to wake up every day and eat around 7:30 a.m. and I would have horrible morning sickness and always go to school feeling super queasy and like I'm about to throw up all over the place. And I realized that I was just eating for a standard American diet, and I was just eating to eat, not because I was hungry. So in this video, you all are gonna see that I'm eating when I'm hungry, and I have just 2 main meals today, but the 2 main meals are also high in protein, high in iron, high in calcium, all things that we as plant-based bodies, we as vegan bodies need. The recipes will be linked in the description box down below. Let's go ahead and continue on with the video. So earlier you all saw me prep like a whole liter of my sorrel, my womb healing sorrel. That recipe is linked in the description box if you all are interested. It's different from like regular Caribbean sorrel. I added other herbs to it, and of course regular sorrel doesn't really add juice. Now I'm also making some green juice. Today was more like a meal prep day if I'm being honest, because I would much rather have like liters of fresh juice and fresh iced tea in the fridge, so I'm not like going out to get expensive drinks from the store. And these expensive drinks also like are full of white sugar and they just don't make my body feel good. So I'd much rather be drinking something that tastes delicious and is good for me. So when I was vacationing in Portugal, I was going to this vegan restaurant literally every day and eating some tofu scramble, and it was so good. And so I wanted to make my own at home, and I feel like this recipe was even better, like 10 times better than the one in the store. I actually used a recipe from Rainbow Plant Life, and my goodness, that lady know how to cook. The recipe was so incredible and so delicious, so easy and simple to make, and I will include a description box for all those interested. This breakfast had 32 grams of protein alone, literally full of protein, so simple to make. And I decided to pair it with some salad because the restaurant that I went to also paired it with salad, and such an easy and simple, fully plant-based, fully vegan breakfast recipe to make. Say you can definitely meal prep this recipe. I think it tasted absolutely incredible with the salad. I think it would also taste even more filling and delicious with a little slice of bread. But yeah, you can definitely meal prep this recipe. The salad is very easy to put together, and so if you decide to meal prep it, it'd probably just take around like 5 minutes to put together. Super simple and easy and tasty. I typically love to juice my greens, but because it has been so hot outside, I have been absolutely loving eating my greens as well. Salads just really, when I make my salads at home, they taste so much better. They're not like sad or soggy or embarrassing. They just taste so incredible. I've been really loving pairing salads with balsamic vinegar and coconut aminos. Una must try it. It's such a great combo. Course, I've also been really loving my matcha lattes. I make my milk from scratch on my own, and I always make sure to pair it with a very high quality matcha, and this is like one of my favorite parts of the day, to be honest. It gives me such a clean energy boost without the jitters of coffee. So a few days ago, this brand had hit me up on Instagram and offered to send me one of their pot sets, and I had heard of them before and I just hadn't really like looked much into it, but they sent it to me and oh my goodness, I was so grateful for it. So you all are gonna see me cooking with these pots from here on out. They're so cute, and of course them calling my favorite color pink. I have been absolutely loving having yogurt bowls. They're so delicious, easy to make. Trader Joe's has probably some of the best vegan yogurt in my opinion, and not just because of the taste, but because it is affordable. Whole Foods love to sell them stuff expensive, them too thief. I have seen some vegan yogurts go for like $7-8, but the one from Trader Joe's is actually affordable. So now we are on to the last meal of the day. Like I had mentioned earlier, I am not following a standard American diet. I'm not eating just because it's 8 a.m. I'm not eating just because it's 1 p.m. I'm not eating just because it's 5 p.m. I am following my own rhythm. I'm gonna eat when I'm hungry, alright? I will eat when I'm hungry. Sometimes I will eat 3 meals in a day. Sometimes I will eat 2 main meals in a day. And today, as you can see, my 2 larger main meals were dinner and lunch. I did eat my fruit bowl and the yogurt bowl. I don't know how the people would consider those meals per se, but basically what I'm trying to say is I think people need to follow themselves. Eat when you're hungry. Don't just eat because it's a certain time of the day. I actually decided to use the Banza chickpea pasta. I love this stuff because it's full of protein, and chickpeas actually have a higher amount of iron, which is so amazing for women because a lot of people don't realize that women need nearly twice as much iron as men. And so I love to just get it in easy ways. This recipe can also be served hot or cold, whichever way you please. I love the recipe and it's super easy to make and very tasty. Okay guys, when I was a little pitney, I used to love ice cream floats. I don't know if this is like a southern thing, but I used to eat them all the time in elementary school, and I started to get a craving for them as an adult for some reason. And so I love Olipop. I love their healthy sodas, and I got some affordable, delicious vegan ice cream from Kroger, and this was how I ended off my day. Remember, eat for your body, eat from your culture, and have an amazing day. Thanks for watching. Bye.